All right. Here we go. This is the Down Under Racing League. We are on round 6, Brazil. It's a short track, but it's 36 laps. If you want to join the league, the information is on screen and the Discord is down below. Here are the results from last week. Azerbaijan, Matty, man, he takes away the top spot with the fastest lap. Zarko still leads the drivers' standings. Alpine is number 1 in the team standings. So yeah, so far so good. Zarko, he takes the top spot in qualifying, but we're not going to mess around. We're going to get into it. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we're off. Zarko gets away clean. Sushi on the inside. The McLaren of TheMDog to the left. And it looks pretty good. It's a pretty good start from the front of the field. There's a bit of bumping, a bit of grinding. We've got a McLaren and an Alpine. They come together. A Red Bull up their bum. And a Mercedes and an Alfa Romeo in behind. They've come together a little bit. But all in all, it's a good start. We see all the cars. They come around the first few corners and they get away good. Now we're going to slow it down. We're going to check this out because there was a bit of a gap between the front of the field and the back of the field. And we're going to see exactly what's happened there. And rather than break it down to every individual car, we're going to do it like this. The Red Bull at the back, he's swerving. We've got a Williams at the back, he's swerving. And they're both gone to the middle, so the people in front of them got away slowly. So not a great start for whoever's there. We've got a Ferrari to the right that's got away slowly, and another Ferrari behind him. He's lost it. Looks like a bit of contact, maybe a bit of desync. And but they get away. And you can see we've got a bit of bumping in the bottom of the screen now, but everyone's packed right in close. And there was a Williams to the right, and the far inside, who's way offline. We've got 3 cars on the left. They're on the outside of the track. I'm not sure how they're going to take this corner because they've got a lot of people on the inside. The Aston Martin nopes out of there. He drives off track, and an Alfa Romeo takes his spot, and the Red Bull moves over and tries to pinch him. But all in all, the Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo have come together. There's a bumping and grinding there. Why did they come together? Let's have another look. Okay, so that offline Williams has come across track, hit the Red Bull, who's hit the Alfa Romeo, and the camera's going to switch, and then here we go. So, yep, the Williams has just cleaned up the Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo, so it's not a great start there for the Williams. And the Aston Martin on the bottom of the screen, he's not sure where to come back on, so he's going to cut the corner, and he's going to try and do a safe rejoin a bit further around. But that is slowed down. That's what happened. Let's have a look real time. We get away at the back. We've got the Red Bull, the Williams. There they go. The Ferraris, they got a bit of a skip, but they get away, and the field's already bunched up. And we've got the gap, and then you've got the Aston Martin off on the bottom of the screen. You can hear the colliding. We check it out. It happens really fast, but the guys recover, and around the corners they go. And it's a pretty decent start, really, for the back end of the field. On board with Sushi to check out his start. How does he get away? He gets away all right, although Zarko and TheMDog did get the jump on him. In the second phase, it's not great from Sushi, so he's forced to slow up early because he's on the inside and get it turned in. He turns in a little bit early, bumps TheMDog, and he's forced out wide. We're going to have a look at TheMDog's position and see how TheMDog goes. TheMDog blistering start, gets away really well. If Zarko wasn't in front, he probably could have made room, but he can't. So he's forced to slot in behind. In they go into turn 1, and it's good. And then turn 2, there's the bump, loses the trough a little bit, but manages to gather it back up and keep it on track. We're going to look behind to see what happened with the Mercedes and the Red Bull. And then, okay, so there was a little bit of contact between the Mercedes and the Alfa Romeo, and they get away. So all in all, it's a good start. We're going to jump on board with Sushi. Sushi seems to be getting surrounded after the contact with TheMDog, and it's a bit of a rough start. He backs out early, and that puts an Alfa Romeo up the inside. Fusion wants this. He wants to take this position. It's an early position, and he wants to take it. But Sushi squeezes him a little bit, but plenty of room left on the outside now, and Fusion manages to stick it around the outside. And then they go into the tight stuff, and Fusion's still there, who now has the inside. Sushi has to go around the outside, and he sticks it. Now Sushi with the inside and Fusion with the outside into one of the sharper corners on the track, and Fusion sticks it around the outside, who now has the inside. And Sushi around the outside, I think he's got it. And yeah, Sushi forced to go in behind, and Fusion takes that position. But Fusion's exit is compromised, and Sushi right up in the toe. Fusion does not have the toe. So now Sushi's going to have another crack back at this, and he does up the inside. Not much Fusion can do, and Sushi takes the lead. So great clean start, clean racing from these two. Fantastic way to start a race and get away. No damage, and side-by-side racing, that's what you want to see. On with Cordino. Fordino at the end of his first lap. He's got a Ferrari that wants to have a crack at him, and it's coming, and he's going to push it to the outside. Fordino's going to take the inside, and he holds his line, and then he goes to turn in, and there's a bit of a bump. We're going to pause it there. We're going to jump back a bit. We're going to take a look at the back of this to see what's actually happened. So Fordino, he is in front. He's well over 50% in front now. He goes to turn in because it's his corner, but there is still a car there. There looks like there's contact, and that sends Fordino sliding. But we're gonna pause it there again and jump back, and we're gonna jump on board with Luke. With Luke's point of view, you see he goes up the inside, and you see there's no contact until right about there, and then there's contact, and it looks like he starts sliding. So a bit of desync there, yeah, so poor internet connection from Luke, and that causes Fordino into the slide. We're going to jump back on to where we left off with Fordino, and let's see this slide. He slides, and he's not quite on the brake, and I Love Controller comes in. I Love Controller cleans up the side of him, and then there's a champ in the other side, and that sends him into a spin. We're going to have a look at I Love Controller's point of view, see if he could have done anything. So down he goes into the corner, and there's Fordino sideways. I Love Controller tries to nope out of there, but then straightens up and he collects him. And then on board with Champ, what's Champ see? Champ comes around the corner, and there's damage, and Champ just wrong place, wrong time, didn't slow down, yellow flag, and that's that done. On board with the AI of Max, and the AI doesn't even turn, just drives straight into him, and that ends Fordino's race. Back on board with MDog, you see to the right of the screen we had the VSC. VSC signs are there, but it has just ended, and Zarko's gone. MDog tries to go up the inside to put a bit of pressure on Zarko, but I think it's a bit early, and he slots in behind. We skip ahead a whole nother lap, and we continue on. We need to keep this quick. There's a lot to go through. MDog up behind Zarko now, and he's going to have another go. Puts his car on the inside. Zarko doesn't defend it, but he doesn't give it up either. And Zarko sticks it around the outside and just powers on out of it. So yeah, good driving from these two, and a long way to go. So keeping their cars clean, smart racing, and good clean racing, which is what you want to see. And we are now into a 9-car DRS train, and we continue on. So yeah, it's a good start from these front 9. Long way to go. You know, you don't want to damage your car yet, so you don't want to fight. You just want to settle in and just get racing. On board with Sushi, it's the end of the lap 4, and he's come up behind Shari's, and he looks like he's a little bit racier than Shari's. And at this point, I'm thinking maybe Shari's doesn't have the speed on the straights that everybody else has, and I don't think he does, because he does have the DRS, and that move looked pretty easy for Sushi. And Shari's does yield the position and slot back in behind, but it seems Shari's has a lot of downforce, a lot more than the guys around him anyway, and maybe a little bit too much. In front now, MDog dives up the inside of Zarko. Zarko doesn't defend it, but he holds it around the outside again. MDog's pressuring Zarko. He wants Zarko to use up some ERS, and that's his job, so that's good. Sushi's crawled right in behind. It's clean racing. It's good racing. We're going to take a look at the back of the pack, and we're going to keep an eye on the front, because a bit's going to go on here. Down the bottom, you can see Matty Man is lining up Fusion, and here he goes. He goes up the inside, and that puts Fusion offline, which compromises his line a little bit, which allows Matty Man up around the outside, but it is the outside line, the slower line, and the inside line does take the space, but he dives up the inside, and again forces Fusion to compromise his line, and then now he's got the inside, and I believe that Fusion does not have the DRS of the cars in front. We're going to check it out in a second. We look back, no DRS for Fusion, so easy move for Matty Man. MDog around the outside of Zarko, but he goes wide and lets Zarko have it, and then he tucks in behind. Zarko's line now compromised, and MDog round the outside, and Zarko's line is so compromised that Sushi's right up there with Shari's behind him. Now Sushi's DRS opens. Zarko does not have the DRS, and Sushi's able to put that car up the inside, and he goes through as well. Zarko losing 2 spots. Now Shari's have a crack. I don't think he's going to move on, but we're going to stick with it just in case. No, Zarko takes that spot, and Shari's forced to sit behind. So we've got MDog, Sushi, and then Zarko. Now onto lap 7, and you can see, here we go, out of lap 7. Sushi is on the ERS. He's holding it. He's still holding it. So he's using up a ton of ERS because he wants to have a crack at TheMDog and have it take this lead. And he does. He puts it around the outside. TheMDog does go defensive, but slots in behind, not fighting it too hard. And Sushi takes the lead. And TheMDog in second, Zarko in third. So good, clean racing. That was an expensive overtake, though. I'm not sure if Sushi should have done that one, because it cost him a lot of ERS, and I guarantee you, TheMDog has a ton. So end of lap 8 now. We're around out of the last braking zone, onto the flat out part, and here we go. So TheMDog a whole lot closer. He's got the DRS now. He's going to put his nose up the inside. Sushi's not going to fight this because TheMDog is just too close and too far. TheMDog goes around and he takes the lead. A lot of lead changes, a lot of fights, but fantastic racing. It was such an impressive race to watch, and to watch these guys have a crack. Here we go. Is Sushi going to have a crack back? I don't think so. I think he's a bit too far back, and we resume racing. So end of lap 9, and Sushi, is he close enough to have a crack? I don't think he is. TheMDog is just pulling away, and Sushi's got a Zarko on him. Zarko looks like he wants to have a crack. Both have DRS. Sushi goes to the inside, Zarko around the outside. But Zarko, he looks like he's too far ahead, and Sushi does a smart thing. Nopes out of there, backs back in the line, and just keeps Shari's out. Will Shari's have a crack? Because that was a little bit slow. Will Zarko have a crack? No, Shari's won't. Zarko looks like he may want to take TheMDog. TheMDog thinks he does, and TheMDog goes defensive. And no, that's no move there, and we resume racing. On board with Sorgi now. Sorgi up behind, who's this? It's Eckers. Sorgi up behind Eckers, and he wants to have a crack. So Sorgi looks racy. A little bit of jerking from controller plate, I think. Both of these guys have DRS open, but Sorgi's on the ERS. He's using it all, and to go up the outside. That compromises Eckers' line a little bit, so he might be able to set him up here. Oh, almost gets his move done, but he doesn't quite. He's forced to back out of it, but now he's going to have another go. He's got the toe. No, he doesn't. Now he does again. He's got the toe again. He really wants to have a go at this. Eckers holding that line. He's defending his life up. Eckers to the inside, Sorgi to the outside, and around they go. And they're still there. Eckers holding the inside, and now Sorgi goes to the inside, but Sorgi's a bit too far behind. Oh, and Eckers goes to back off and take the line, but Sorgi's behind him, and Sorgi doesn't see it and doesn't react quick enough. Who's this gun in the pit? I believe TheMDog. So that's TheMDog taking a pit, and now Shari's is going to have a crack at Sushi. No, he's not. But he's put his nose up there, and that's compromised Sushi's line. So now Shari's is going to be able to tuck right in here behind, and on the DRS, and with the toe, and a bit of ERS, and up the inside now, Shari's for his first real attack in a while, and up he goes. Sushi backs out of it and lets Shari's have that position. So yeah, good driving. Sushi's a smart guy. He knows when to fight. He knows when not to fight. And that was one of them times where you just don't fight. I mean, it's lap 11, and fighting has a cost. It has an ERS cost. It has a risk cost. It has a tyre wear cost. And sometimes you just have to nope out of there and let that go, and just slot in behind and maintain your car, maintain your tyres. Just drive the car. You can't win the race on lap 11, but you can lose it. So sometimes it's better just not to fight, especially too early on. You don't want to exhaust your resources. On board with Matty Man. What can Matty Man see? Matty Man can see Cramp Soup dive in the pits. That's the end of lap 11, start at 12. And then lap 13, end of lap 13, you got Matty Man and Fusion goes in. Looks like Fusion makes up a bit of room there. We're going to stay on here because we want to see where they filter out and see if the undercut's any good. TheMDog did undercut them, so did Cramp Soup. So Matty Man and Fusion forced to take 6th and 7th. Lap 15 now, Shari's had pitted. He comes out on the hards, and he slots in between Matty Man and Fusion to resume this racing. Lap 16, Zarko has gone in the pits, I believe, and Fusion is up behind Shari's now. Here he goes. He's got the toe. Fusion is going to put his car around the outside, and can he stick it? Oh, he's got the grip, but Shari's does get the drive, but now Shari's on the outside. Fusion to the inside for the next corner. Shari's knows that, and he backs out and drops in behind. So yeah, nice. A little bit further on the lap, we're on board with Matty Man. Matty Man up behind Cramp Soup. Matty Man looks like he's gonna have a crack. Maybe. He's getting close. He's getting close. And up the inside he goes. And he gets that move stuck. Sushi has gone in the pit at this time. But there's Matty Man, Cram Soup. All they're side by side. Cram Soup looked like he took a little bit out of the inside. But here he goes again. Matty Man is in front. Cram Soup in behind. Cram Soup has the DRS. He goes around the outside. Matty Man gives him a little bit of a bump. And Cram Soup manages to stick it, bump and all. And he does stick it. And he's got the outside and inside now. So good move there from Cram Soup. Nice overtake, including the bump and all. Yeah, good driving. A bit further on, start of lap 18, Matty Man wants to take this position back. Cram Soup holds the inside, Matty Man goes to the outside, now the inside, and he takes a little bit extra out of the corner, but he doesn't get the move done. Cram Soup does manage to maintain the lead, Fusion Psycho creeping in behind, but Matty Man does have the DRS now, so he's able to go around the outside with Cram Soup on the inside. Oh, that was close, but no contact, and the move's done, and we continue on. Cram Soup looking racy, Matty Man looking racy, Fusion looking racy. We got Shari's in behind on the hards. They're probably not so racy, and Sushi in behind him. So we have two trains at the moment, TheMDog and Zaka out the front, and these five guys in behind. And we fast forward a little bit back onto the accelerating part of the final acceleration part of the lap, and Cram Soup is a long way back. And Matty Man is a fair bit in front, so I don't think there's going to be anything here. Fusion looks like he is pressuring Cram. So the more Fusion pressures Crammed, the more Cram must pressure Matty. So, and there's definitely pressure for Cram. So I don't think Cram's going to be able to let this go, although there is a bit of a gap between Fusion and Cram now. But Cram looks like he wants to have another go. DRS open, puts his nose on the inside. Matty Man cuts in like there's no one in there, but he had the right to. He wasn't 50% up for Cram, so that's fine, and we continue on. Yeah, good. These front guys, this second DRS train, they're not messing around. They are fighting, and they are fighting hard, but they are fighting clean. There are some times where it looks like they aren't, but you know, if you're not 50% up, you really don't have to give way. So yeah, it's good. Here we go again, lap 19 now, and Cram Soup is a bit closer this time round. Will he go? He looks like he wants to go. I think he's going to go. He's got the DRS open. Here he goes again. Matty Man does not defend the inside. And Cram Soup goes up the inside and he sticks it. Matty Man forced to slot in behind. But as we know, there's another DRS zone coming up. Ooh, Matty Man gets a bit skitty. And here comes Fusion. Fusion wants to go. He wants a crack. Can he get a crack? They've both got DRS. I don't know. I don't think he can. No, I don't think so. I think that we're going to have to settle in here in these positions for the time being. These guys are fighting, and you can see in front, the guys in front, TheMDog and Zarko, they're just pulling away. So this is costing these guys time. And the more that they fight, the less chance these guys are going to have for a podium. But in saying that, they are bunched up, and that DRS is powerful. So these guys may not have a choice. We're going to jump on board with this Sushi. Sushi pressuring Shari's. He's got the toe, he's got the DRS, they both do. Sushi's going to look to go around the outside with Shari's on the inside. Are those hards up to standard yet? I don't know. But I think Shari's able to defend this time. Sushi not able to get. We skip ahead up the track to Matty Man, because Matty Man and Cram Soup are going at it again. This time, Cram Soup. Oh, Cram Soup gives a bit of a pinch to Matty Man, but it was fair. It was racing. You know, it was his corner. So yeah, it's fine. And you know, that's the cost. That's the cost of battling. Sometimes people do make mistakes. It looks like Matty Man may have been a bit wide there, maybe a bit wide there too. Seems to be struggling to get this car in, but no, it's okay. We're all right. So yeah, this is costing these guys. This is costing these guys time towards the front. But I don't think they care. I just think they want to fight. They want to battle, and that is what they are doing. Yeah, so that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a battle, and he goes Matty Man again. Matty Man, he's going to go around the outside of Cram Soup. No DRS for Cram Soup, and he gets that move done. And he slots back into third. Fusion looks like he's attacking. Well, it's hard to tell. I'm not sure. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything because Cram Soup now has the protection of the DRS. But Cram Soup, oh, here comes Cram Soup again. Is he going to go? No, he's not going to go this time. Oh, this is a brutal track. when you're all around the same pace, and these guys are all around the same pace. So it is just attack, defend, attack, defend. And here we go again. End of 22, start of 23. Here goes Cramp Soup off the inside again. Matty Man on the outside, Cramp Soup on the inside. Now Matty Man on the inside, Cramp Soup on the outside. Oh, here comes Fusion right in behind. We're going to jump on board with Sushi. Sushi's come into this fight too now. We're 3 wide, we're 3 wide, we're 4 wide. Oh, no, we're 3 wide. Sushi decides no. But these guys 3 wide into turn 4. And Matty Man backs out, tucks in behind. We're going to jump on with Matty Man. There he is. He's tucks in behind, but now he's inside Fusion. And here we go. Oh, it's close. What's going to happen here? Matty Man backs out and then turns in. So a double overtake there from Cramp Soup. Good job. Good overtake. Fantastic to watch. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, Matty Man's a bit wide again. And Sushi tries to put his nose up the inside, but nothing comes of that one this time. And end of lap 23. Oh, Cramp Soup's gone for the 2-stopper. So, yeah. So he's out of this fight now. Now we're down to 4. And we settle in for a couple of laps. I'm just going to zoom. And we pick it up the end of lap 24. And into the acceleration zone again. And this is Sushi this time. Sushi on Matty Man. Matty Man goes to the inside. He does have that DRS cover. So will Sushi go for the dive? No, but Sushi is definitely pressuring Matty Man. He wants Matty Man to have a crack at Fusion. And he doesn't want him to just sit there and just build ERS. So Fusion, Sushi again. He's got it open. He wants to go, but we're going to switch to Matty Man because Matty Man's going to try and go around the outside. He does go around the outside, but some late braking from Fusion. And almost comes back up the inside, but Matty Man takes that position. What a battle. What a fight. Just fight after fight. These guys are on the limit. They're on the limit of traction, on the limit of their cars. Here we go again. End of 25, start of 26. There goes Fusion up the inside. He's pushing Matty Man to the outside, but he gets that move done pretty easy. And Fusion takes the lead of this train. So Fusion into 3rd, Matty Man 4, Sushi 5th. Shari's in 6th, and we're 26 lap. Fusion's lights flashing. Here goes Matty Man again up the inside. No ERS in any of these 3, but they're still going. They're still fighting. They're still attacking. Still defending, and Matty Man takes that spot back. God, what a battle! It's just fantastic to watch. Again, we're going to speed it up because we don't want to leave it. We want to make sure we don't miss anything. And they're getting bunched up again. But it's not too bad. Lap 27, here goes Fusion again. Sushi behind, Fusion up the inside. Matty Man slots in behind. Oh, gives him a little bit of a bump. And Sushi right in behind as well. Sushi looks like he wants to have a crack. Here we go. This is not an overtaking corner, but Matty Man sticks at the inside. Fusion holds it around the outside. And here they go again. Oh, will he get this done? Will Fusion stick it? Yes, no. Oh, it's close. Fusion on the inside, Matty Man on the outside. They bump, and Matty Man takes that position. What a drive from there, guys. Oh, here Sushi goes. Sushi up the inside of Fusion. Oh, and then slots back in behind. It is on. It is on for young and old. It is a battle. It is a fight. We've got a lap car here who's just noped out onto the grass. He's got out of the way. And we resume. End of 27. Start of 28 now. It's a battle. No ERS between all 3 of these guys. And here we go again. Fusion up the inside. Sushi looks like he wants to go, but he doesn't want to get damaged. And oh, here we go again. There's a bump. Fusion's just on the outside of the limit. Matty Man, Sushi. Oh, they're so close. Champ just drives off the track to get out of the way. And so these guys continue this battle. Smart move there from Champ. But it is on. Oh, Shari's now. Shari's as hard. They must be coming on. And Shari's has a butt ton of ERS. He has about 80%. So yeah. So Shari's now. He wants to get in this. He wants to have a bit of a crack. So again, we speed up, but we wanna see it all in case we miss something. But here we go. End of 28 into the DRS zone again. Will anything happen this time? Oh, there sure will. Fusion's going to go around the outside of Matty Man again. Matty Man just tries to pinch him and push him, but he's forced to slot in behind. Here comes Sushi again. Matty Man, Fusion, Sushi. It's a 3-car battle to the death, but they're still alive so far. And the DRS opens again for Matty Man. Fusion doesn't have it. He's forced to go defensive. and he covers the line and maintains that position. So these four just squashed right in. Oh, Matty Man, he wants to go again, but no, there's no move there, mate. We're end of lap 29 now, and we're just checking in with the lead. As you can see here, MDog, who's been leading for quite some time now, and Zarko's decided he's had enough. And a lot of ERS with these two. They've just been cruising along. They've pulled out a massive gap. But here goes Zarko around the outside, MDog on the inside. There's a little touch of contact, but nothing too bad. And Zarko takes the lead. And on the ERS again, Zarko does not want MDog to fight this DRS back, but MDog does have the speed. And here he comes. He's going to put his nose up the inside. Zarko leaves him room, and it's clean racing from these two, good driving. So yeah, just checking back in with the front, and we've done that now. We can tick that box, and we can go back to the brawl. So here we go, Matty Man and Fusion. Oh, Matty Man round the outside. Fusion, he sticks it, he holds it, and they drive on out of turn 4 again. And Matty Man, he looks racy on this part. Yeah, no, we're good. We're still in a 4-car train. And it's still a battle. It's still a fight. And these guys, these tires, they must be screaming. Here goes Matty Man again. Fusion on the inside. I think he's run out of ERS. And here's Sushi. Oh, Sushi skids. He runs a little bit wide. And now Shari's is going to have a go at him. Will Shari's be able to get anything done? They've got the DRS. Maybe those hards are on, but I don't know. No, not this time. Shari's not quite on the pace yet, and not being able to make any moves on the straights very easily. So forced to just sit in behind, which confirms my hypothesis that Shari is running a little bit too much downforce. And we got a skid, and yeah, look, Shari's again confirming he's right in there on Sushi now. So those hards really coming into their own, and Shari still has a butt ton of ERS, and he's got a lot of downforce, so he's super quick for that windy stuff, and but unable to do anything in the windy stuff because that's not where the overtaking is. The overtaking is on the straights, and you need a fast car on the straights to be able to overtake, and Shari just does not seem to have that yet. We're going to sit on with Sushi. Oh, it's another move in front. It's Fusion and Matty Man again. Here they go again. They're side by side. They're racing. They're hard. And Sushi's just come right up in behind. Here we go again. Sushi, he goes for the gap. Oh, he tries to prise open the legs of Matty Man and Fusion, but they won't open them. And now they're side by side. He wants through. Sushi wants into this. He wants this. He wants to take it. And here they go. Oh, it's so close. It's so tight. It's so action-packed. What a fantastic race. Really enjoying this today. But we're speeding it up because we don't have all day. And I want to try and keep it to the important stuff. But end of 32, start of 33. No one able to do anything at the ERS zone. But a little bit further along. And here goes Fusion Psycho again with Sushi behind. Fusion up the inside. There's a little bit of contact. Matty Man did turn in a little bit early. And he's off track on board with Sushi because Matty Man's line is compromised. And Sushi wants this position. In they go. Oh, there's a bump from Matty Man. Pushes Sushi wide. And Matty Man goes up the inside. Oh, and now Shari's trying to go with him. Is he going to get it? He's on the outside now. Sushi on the inside. Can they stick it? Oh, there's contact. And Sushi goes into the graph. We've got a different angle this time because we want to take a good look at this. And you see, there's the contact. Right there. And there's enough room on the outside. So Sushi has left him room. So what's happened? I think... okay. I see. So it looks like... so Fusion's left him room. But Shari's bums... It's got a little bit unstuck. And he spins in and connects with Sushi. Because there's plenty of room. And that hits Sushi and then just causes, both of their momentums to go off track, and there's just nothing either one of them can do about it. So unlucky that they made it 33 laps to have a collision here. We jump on board with MDog. MDog sees Sushi coming back on the track, but we are going to speed it up because this video has taken a bit. And MDog on the soft tyre, so he's opted for the 2-stop strategy. So the podium top spot on the podium for him is out, but he's smashed up behind the hards of Shari's, and he gets that move done. Shari's does not fight it at all because MDog is just too racy right now, and away we go. We're going to skip 11 seconds ahead to Zarko because he's miles in front, and Zarko starts the final lap of the race. Zarko, who has had an absolute blinder of a race. It was a masterclass in tyre strategies, a masterclass in ERS management, just a masterclass all around of fast driving, clean driving, keeping it out of trouble, and he's just blasted away with this, and it's been an easy race for him, while the other guys behind have just battled to the death. But it's a fantastic drive from Zarko, and he deserves the top spot on the podium and the top spot in the championship. And here he is, he pulls over, he lets his teammate unlap himself, and so yeah, he's just got, it's just, yeah, all class. Well done, Zarko, well done. You can see in the bottom corner of the screen, MDog has clawed right up behind Matty Man. Matty Man has dropped out of the DRS of Fusion, so Matty Man's tyres are tortured. They are just absolutely knackered. He doesn't have a whole lot of ERS. MDog on the sauce, there's nothing Matty Man can do. MDog puts his car up the inside, and that's an easy move done for these guys. So Zarko first, Fusion second, but he loses it to MDog from penalties. MDog takes second spot, Fusion third, Matty Man fourth, Shari's fifth. But there's your final standings. You can pause this, check it out, and here's your penalties, why the positions were lost at the end. But anyways, that's it for this week. See you next week.